If you follow this one simple rule when you're buying a presale condo, whether it's an investment or something you're going to move into, you will almost never lose money investing into a presale condo. I can almost guarantee it. I've tested this over 200 plus presale condos that we purchase, including townhomes, everything. When it comes to new construction, this simple rule will save you so much money, headache, and make sure that you never lose money when you're putting money into presale condos. If you don't know who I am, my name is Uzair Muhammad. I'm a presale expert here in Vancouver, helping investors and first-time buyers make lucrative presale investments. So this simple rule says that when you're buying into a presale property, you never want to pay more than 5% premium on the new product in comparison to the resale product. It's very simple. So if you're going into a property or a project that's selling a one-bedroom unit for $500,000. You want to look at the resale market and look at comparables, because in the presale market, you're not going to find comparables. But in the market right now, what you're going to find is there's probably going to be buildings that are finishing or completing right now, or that are already completed in the last, I'd say, 6 to 12 months. Anything that's less than 1 year old is your closest comparable to a brand new product. Find comparables. Don't compare obviously low rise to high rises. If you're buying into a high rise, or if you're thinking about putting money into a high rise investment, you want to look at high rise that's completing right now. And when you look at that price point, you're going to find that a lot of projects are beyond 5% premiums. The presale product is more than 5% premium. For example, the resale is selling for $475,000, and you're going to find that the same unit in the presale market is selling for like $560,000, $570,000. There's a $70,000 to $80,000 price difference. That's not what you want, because the market would have to go up 10 to 15% for you to actually even break even. That's where a lot of people go wrong. They lose money in that aspect and just because they pay too much. If you're going to pay future value of any product when it comes to the presale market, just don't, there's no need to. You can pick up the same units on completion. People are going to assign them. There's always going to be people that can't close on properties. You'll always have the opportunity to go and buy an assignment of contract. The only reason why you put money in pre-construction is that you take leverage and leverage the time in construction phase. If you pay a premium between 15 to 20%, you've already lost that opportunity of having any appreciation during this construction phase. And so many people make this mistake. They get caught up into the nice show home that they're walking into, and the whole dream of what this development is going to be is the amenities and the lifestyle, all that stuff. And especially for investors, like, you don't want to pay more than 5% premium. Like, I'm very, very firm on this. If you're an end user, somebody you're going to move into this property and you want to enjoy the amenities and you want to be in that specific location, sure, go 10% if you wanted to, maximum. But that too is like, you really, really wanted that bad? That's the question I ask, because you're going to be able to buy the same product on completion, and by that time you'll probably already have guaranteed whether it's going to be appreciating or not, and you would have seen what the reality is. And you'll find most projects don't meet this criteria, and that's why I don't ever promote projects. I don't put my face to projects, and I don't say good or bad about any developments. From experience, what I've learned is developers will always change prices. They don't need to get anyone's approval. Today I can tell you this is a good investment, and then tomorrow that changes to one of the worst investments just because there's demand for it. Everybody runs their business different. My approach is very simple. I look for good opportunities, and when they come, I don't publicly advertise them. I literally just go to our private investors and our exclusive people that we're working with, our clients that are in different tiers of their journey of buying a presale condo or property or investments, and then we just pitch them the opportunity and say, hey, this is a great opportunity. Let me know what you think. If you want to pass on it, we'll move on to the next person. But the rule simply states, do not pay more than 5% premium when it comes to presale properties. The reason why is when you get to completion, you're going to find in many, many cases, the properties do appreciate. A simple rule is, whether you like it or not, over the last 2 years, when things were hot in 2022, 2021, things have appreciated. The prices have continued to go up 5% on average across the board. Whether you agree with me on this or not, I have seen this market, okay? There's two things that's happened. Either the prices have gone up in your presale projects, or the units have gotten smaller, but the dollar per square foot cost has not gotten lower. It's actually gone up 5 to 10% from the time that everybody thought that was the peak of the market. Now, obviously, everybody's talking about people losing money in assignments of contract, all that stuff. But if you find that these are the same people that violated this 5% rule, I do not pick up a project that violates this rule. It's that simple. Because if you look at it from 21-22 perspective, let's talk Surrey Central. Surrey was selling at like $900 a square foot, $950 a square foot finished product. Like $900 was kind of where it was at for finished product. This was fall 2021 all the way up to spring of 2022. That was kind of the 6 months that everybody kind of just lost their shirts and Surrey was going to the moon. But anyways, you find the product was selling for about $900 a square foot. The presale product was selling like $1,100 a square foot. So if you do the math on that, that's almost like a 20% premium. So when you do that math, like that's what's happening right now. People are not catching up to that 20% premium, even though prices have gone from $900 a square foot to $1,000 a square foot. That's kind of where the benchmark is right now for a concrete building in Surrey, $1,000 a square foot. But right now you still see presales launching at $1,250 a square foot. You're paying a 20% premium, 25% premium. How are you going to make money? The market has to to go up 5% every year for you to just break even over the next 4 years. And if the market doesn't go up and there's more inventory, you're not making any money, you're going to lose money. And then you're going to hold that property for 10 years before you make that money back. It's very crucial, guys. You understand these things. If you don't understand these things, just don't even buy a pre-sale condo. Like, I'm being honest with you. But the most important thing that you're ever going to pay and look for is the premium that you're going to pay for a pre-sale product. You start with that, and then you start doing the other homework: location, developer, everything else. That's the simple rule I want you to follow every time you walk into a project. You look at a brochure, look at a pricing sheet. Is this violating the 5% rule or not? If it's not, boom. Then you start doing your digging and do your due diligence and start looking at the project as an investment or even something that you're going to move into. So I'm hoping that it gives you guys a little bit more clarity. The 5% rule, it's very simple. So just resale market and your pre-sale market, compare the prices and look if you're paying more than 5% premium. Because if you are, then it's just going to be a challenge for you on completion. You're probably not going to make any money. So hopefully that helps you. I want to keep this short and simple. To give you context on this. If you have further questions you want to chat, link is in the bio. Feel free to book your call. Till next time.